Okay. I fixed the connection. I hope. I hope it's better. What's up? I had a little bit of a problem with the connection. Hopefully it's working out. Jake is away tonight. I think he had a wedding or a birthday party that he had to go to. What's up, guys? I'm hoping that the connection's a little bit better. I fixed it up a little bit. What's up, guys? Look how red my ear is. I got like elf ears. Look at that. What the hell is that? Am I going to review something? I can. I've already reviewed this, but it's Mountain Dew Kickstarter Mango Lime. We did this like right when we first started doing the show, actually. And if I highly recommend it. It's actually like if you're sensitive to caffeine, there's not a lot of caffeine in it. I should start that off. It is a Kickstarter by Mountain Dew. It's an energizing mango lime, but it's so good. It's so refreshing. I enjoy it. I always get them. Again, we reviewed this a long time ago. I think we gave it like a 5 out of 5. If I didn't give it a 5 out of 5 then, I give it now. It's just so good. It's so nice and refreshing. There's not a lot of calories in it. 5% juice. I say not a lot of calories. It's like 80 calories per can. But I mean, it's not as bad as most energy drinks. Does it give you a lot of energy like some of the other ones like Red Bull, Monster, that kind of stuff? Probably not, but it's good. I enjoy it. This wristband or this wristband? If it's this wristband, at the end of August, I've been wearing it non-stop since then, and I actually cannot take this off until next August. Yeah, This is the one that trying to win some money, and there's other perks to it too. In the town that I live, if no one knows what's going on, in the town I live, we have this celebration called Decatur Celebration. Basically, it's the largest street festival downstate of Chicago. Bands, food. Is that a no-fab wristband? No. It's music, it's food, it's vendors. It's one big festival for basically 3 days, almost 3 days. And it's a neat little thing that's been going on almost, 21, 22 years. And this year they picked 20 contestants to wear a wristband for 1 year, 1 calendar year, without taking it off ever. And if you manage to keep it on for that 1 year, you'll win. You could win cash prizes. You can win VIP meet and greets next year. Luxury like being in a parade, that kind of stuff. A lot of perks to keeping this on for 1 year. As far as I know, almost everyone in the competition is still going strong, so that's good. They're not as bad. A lot of people were worried, like, oh, it's going to smell. How much can you win cash wise? I think it's $1,000 to keep this on. But the perks, with the perks and the cash, if you win everything, I mean it's a lot. I mean it's a few $1,000s worth of stuff, which is kind of cool. Plus, it's the first time that they're ever doing it. I support the town. Jake supports the town. He's not here tonight, but it's really a way to like showcase this cool event that goes on. If you're ever in the area in August, it's definitely worth checking out. It's got a lot of bad raps over the years, but I mean, really, it's not bad. This whole town gets bad raps all the time. But what's the name of the town? It is. We live in Decatur, Illinois, which is about 3 hours south of Chicago, 2 hours north of St. Louis, and we're about 30 minutes away from the capital of Illinois, which is Springfield. Population's about 79,000 in the town. It's dropped down over the years, but I still call it home. I like it. It keeps me busy. Yes, the bad rap is that we've been dubbed like the Little Chicago, the Dirty D. People always complain about crime rate and that kind of stuff. And really, honestly, it's not bad. It's actually probably one of the best rates that we've had in a long time. Yes, unfortunately, there are crimes. There's murders and stuff like that, which can happen in any city, any town, big or small. It happens, but really, our crime rate is down a lot since, especially like the late '80s, early '90s, when crime rate was really bad. I do have another job. I don't want to give it away, but I work for another company as a contractors specialist, I guess you can say. I deal with a lot of contractors. But I do a lot of other stuff too, besides doing the video stuff. Jake is like IT. He's not here tonight with me, obviously. He had a birthday party. He does IT for a lot of places. I do the contracting stuff. Also, we're tour guides, Haunted Decatur Tour Guides, which is a haunted and history tour company. It's actually the second longest running tour company in the state of Illinois, and we're getting ready to start our fall season, where we go around town and we tell ghost stories and history about the town. So it becomes really hectic for us because we have tours almost every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday throughout the month of October. It's just really fun. It's neat. A lot of you that come in probably already know, or at least if you don't know, Jake and I are ghost hunters, paranormal investigators, however you want to pronounce it. We've been doing it for the group that we run has been going on for almost 16 years. I myself, I had experience when I was 8, so I look at not really being in the field, but had my eye in the field since I've been 8. So 20 plus years of in this field. Let's see here. I was born and raised in San Diego. Went for college. Scared as fuck. I got jumped by a gang, almost killed. I'm back. You know, and talking about crime, like you mentioned, being jumped and that kind of stuff. I can't stress it can happen anywhere. It doesn't matter. Obviously, your big cities, of course, you're going to hear about it more. You know, we've got Chicago in Illinois. We got St. Louis. It's really close to us too. But Chicago, obviously, you know, the murder capital per capita is just ridiculous. The crime rate is out of control. But you know, I know people personally. You know, I've known families, friends of mine that were murdered in a horrible way, and the town had less than 700 people. You know, it stinks. It sucks. Crime is something that is, I feel, overlooked sometimes and not addressed in the right way. You know, I think murder is horrible. It shouldn't be that way. Like, go back to the old days. I guess murder was back in the old days too, but you know, fight it out, man. Throw some punches. You know, you don't need to shoot each other or stab each other. Like, what's that really prove? Like, you're a bigger man? Okay, so you stabbed a guy, or you stabbed a girl, or you beat her with a shovel, or, you know, okay, now you're going to go to jail for possibly the rest of your life. If not, you're going to go to jail, you're going to get out, and then guess what? You're a felon. So then it's like the society just looks at you differently because you did this, you know. Like, I understand like self-defense and that kind of stuff. This is just plain out just being like, I'm the bigger man or the bigger female. You're right. It can happen in church. My point is, certain towns are worse than others. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like, you know, yet again, Chicago is really bad. Like, New York's bad. St. Louis is I hate to use the word term. Let me rephrase that. It's overwhelming with the amount of crime that takes place. It's because there are positive things in those towns, and then there's not positive things in those towns. And the same with going out on the east and the west coast and that kind of stuff. Again, you know, a crime can happen anywhere. It sucks. It shouldn't, but it does. And will it ever stop? No. We live in the society of, you know, bizarre crimes, especially with the way that media works and social media and that kind of stuff. It's like, look at me, look what I can do, and you're gonna get in trouble. Someone asked what my first happened on my ghost experience. I was 8 years old. And I witnessed with my grandfather and my sister. We had a motor route, which is a paper route company. Now we're talking 20 plus years ago. It was a summer day, and we pulled up to a house to throw some papers out. And in the town that we were out at, which is just about 10 miles, 15 miles to the west of us, we heard the sound of a train coming. And we knew that we needed to get across the tracks. And if you're familiar with any small towns, if trains come through town, sometimes they like slow down to switch tracks, and they block every exit, so you're stuck on one side of the town for a while. And we knew that we needed to get to the other side of the tracks. And as soon as we heard the train, we jumped back in the car. We start to pull up, and as we pulled up to the tracks, that's what changed my life. And people always, you know, make fun of me or say stuff like, "Oh, it's not real." This is my belief. This is my experience. This is what I witnessed, and this is the reason why I ghost hunt. I do this stuff. I hate to say for a living, but I've done it for years. As soon as we heard that train and we pulled up to the tracks, I looked over, and all I see is, I would say, about a softball, a little bit bigger than a softball-sized light, a white ball of light. We felt the vibration of the train. I looked at my sister. My sister looked at me. I looked at my grandpa, and this white light just goes shooting right past us, almost like a train was there, almost like it's light. Shoots past us, and that was it. It was gone. As we're staring at each other, my grandpa turns and looks at me, which I respected my grandpa to, you know, the moment that he died. Still respect him. He helped raise me. I looked at him. My sister's looking at him, and he looks back at us and he says, "That was nothing. Don't worry about it." That was perfect timing. Did you guys hear that train? he looks at us and says, "It was nothing. Don't worry about it." And we moved on. And ever since then, I've had my eye in the paranormal. And it's usually that's how it works with people. Jake's the same way. If he was here, the next time we go live, Jake can tell his story of when he had his first paranormal experience. And all it takes is one thing that you just don't know. The definition of paranormal is not normal, and that was not normal. And again, that's where it all started. And then you know Adam, I haven't seen it, but my family members have, especially my brother, who shared a room with a black cloaked figure standing where I slept. Black cloaked figures or black shadows, black mass is very common in the paranormal field. Again, we've been doing this for a number of years. We've taught a class on this. We taught workshops. We've been on, I did an MTV show. It was kind of to do with ghosts and then kind of do with caffeine. But we did, ghost stuff on MTV. I don't know how many magazines and how many radio stations we've done. I was on Coast to Coast AM talking about ghost stuff. So we've been around for a really long time, and people look at us like, oh, you guys are kind of like professionals. I hate that word in the paranormal field. There's not a professional. There's people that have been doing it for a really long time. Well-mentored people, well-respected people. And that's the way that I would like to be looked at, not a professional. And I'm getting ready to get to it. Not a professional, but someone that's really well respected. And one of the theories that I have, again, the paranormal field is pretty much all theory. We really don't know what's going on. My theory personally is we produce energy. That we do know. It's scientifically proven that we produce energy. Where does that energy go, though? It goes in the atmosphere. Well, what if you're in a house or a building and that energy stores inside that building? And every once in a while, all that energy is basically a big ball, and it releases and causes a haunting. In order for a ghost spirit to show themselves, to manifest, they need energy. That's why it's known for lights to flicker, TVs to flicker, the drop in temperature and that kind of stuff. There's all these sirens and stuff. A drop in temperature, lights flickering, and that stuff. It's drawing energy. They're trying to manifest. They're trying to show themselves. And I feel with black shadows, black masks, like Scott, for example, with a black mask, almost looking like a hooded person over you, I feel, again, this is my opinion, I feel it's a spirit that hasn't fully manifest yet. They haven't formed yet. They need more energy to completely form. Who could it be? I don't know. Do I think it's something evil? No. And we get that a lot because people are like, oh, you're ghost hunters, that's bad, that's evil, that's the devil's work, that kind of stuff. I don't think that's the case. I think a lot of this stuff, a lot of it is what we call residual hauntings. It's things that play over and over from the past. There's another type of haunting. It's called an intelligent haunting. And then there's your poltergeist activity, which we can talk about that later. But intelligent hauntings are kind of like ghosts that interact with you. You see them, they see you. I'm not talking like Casper where they fly around. Adam, I don't think it was evil. I felt evil before, but it wasn't. That's the thing. Like people, I've been physically smacked and scratched during a paranormal investigation about almost 15 years ago, where I was literally scratched down on the back, in the middle of my back. It looks like a whole handprint with a thumb indentation on in the middle of my back, and that felt so heavy. It felt so wrong inside the house when everything happened, and I felt that times before in the years leading up till now. I felt that a few times, but most cases, it's really calm. It's fast. I've seen if you're new to the show, you probably don't know a lot of our stuff used to be filmed inside of a haunted theater. It's one of the oldest theaters in town. Well, it was the oldest theater in town, and it's listed as one of the most haunted theaters in town too. And Travel Channel listed as the most terrifying place in America. I don't think it was terrifying, but it was haunted. And we had stuff happen to us all the time. We had stuff happen when we were filming our show. I've seen shadows walk on the stage, seats move up and down, people clapping, people applauding, people talking. In the haunted Decatur tours that we do, myself and our good friend John, that's been on the show a few times, these tours started in 1993, 94 actually, by our boss, our good friend Troy Taylor, who's an author of about 135 ghost books out there. I recommend looking him up. I recommend looking up Haunted Decatur. Go to haunteddecatur.com. This town is full of this stuff, so to have this hobby, this second-time job to be a ghost hunter I'm in the best place ever to live in this little creepy, odd town. Again, this is the second longest running ghost tour in the state of Illinois. And we just sell out every single year. We have tours, again, on Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, not Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays throughout the month of October. And it keeps us so busy. I woke up after laying dead on a sidewalk after a bad accident. Scary, but an amazing experience I would not wish that on anyone. I've been in a few accidents in my life before, too. I was in a very bad... it doesn't sound as bad. Obviously, I'm glad that you're okay. Car accidents are horrible. I've been in a car accident. I was ran over by a lady, actually, on foot. I was in a bicycle accident. I know it sounds weird, but it was really bad where I shredded half my face. I don't know what list as like a coma, how long it has to be, but I felt like I was in a coma because I was knocked out for 15, 20 minutes. They were spraying me with water with hose, and trying to get me to wake up. And the experience was just mind-blowing when you wake up. It just seems like you're reborn after something traumatic happens like that. So I completely understand what you mean. Going back, someone asked, have you ever had food companies send you free stuff? We have. We've done a few things. McDonald's has sent us free stuff to review, not food, but like certificates to go review some stuff. We had some energy gum. I thought I had some here. We had some energy gum. They sent us some stuff to try, some energy drinks, some hot sauce. We're not the type that we're like, hey, send us. If you want to send us stuff, great, we'll try it. We're all for it. We just like to have fun on the show, and in return, some people send us some stuff. Did you see Loved Ones or Bright Light when it happened? He's talking to Scott. I can't answer for Scott, but I can answer for myself. I didn't. I just remember waking up, and I had some iced tea, some lemon iced tea, and I'll never forget this because after the wreck, I looked at myself in the reflection of a window, and I could see like my face was just shredded, and all my friends are sitting around, and I look down, there's blood all over my shirt, and I'm like, who's bleeding, guys? And they're like, dude, it's you. And that's when I turned and looked in the reflection to see my face, and I just threw up all that tea, that lemon tea, and still to this day, I cannot drink lemon tea. I just get that memory of being 16 years old, 15 years old, puking up this tea that tastes like lemon. And it's weird how it's like, 30 years later, or 15 years later, I can't drink it. I just remember that exact moment of exactly where I was standing, exactly what I was wearing. But I didn't see anybody whenever I was blacked out. I just remember waking up thinking, shit, what the hell happened? My front tire fell off. And I smashed my face on the road. My bike was all jacked up, and I had puke everywhere. What foods do you hate and won't eat? I'm not a big fan of a lot of fishy food. I do like fish, but not all the time. And then I'm having some stomach problems, probably because of the show, but I'm trying to stay away from a lot of hot stuff, just in the time being to get my stomach corrected. So that's why you really haven't seen us do too much hot stuff. I think Jake's going to be doing some hot stuff reviews here soon. If he's watching, he can agree this. I don't know. I think he's at a birthday party right now, by the way, or a wedding. Him and his girlfriend go to weddings like like it's. I don't even know if they know the people. They just like going to weddings. But that's. I think fishy food would probably be on the top of my notch of things that I kind of question when we do reviews. Reading back Scott's comment to Kelly that he didn't see a pure white light. Hey, how's it going? He didn't see a pure white light. Couldn't breathe, fell away, faded away. There's so many. Getting into this field of paranormal, there's so many stories that are sent to us or told over the years. And one of the biggest things are at hospitals. Hospitals are known for having some type of ghosts there, especially on floors like the intensive care units, or the units, nursing homes especially have a resident ghost. Either sometimes it's like a small child, a woman, or something like that. But I hear all these stories over the years, and we're talking 20 years of hearing stories of like a hospital where someone, they're getting ready to pass away, or they have a heart attack, or they go into a coma state, and they see this bright light, and everything is just completely calm around them. There's no noise or nothing. It's just a light. So it's really so bizarre how it works. Like I can't stress enough. This is why I like this field, because no one knows what's really going on, and will we ever? Probably not. But it's just really neat to think about, like, the what ifs, and that's what this field is about. Is the what ifs, the paranormal field. What if it's like this? What if it's like that? I don't know. Where's Jake at? Jake is at a wedding or a birthday party. I don't remember. He does so many things. I get from this kind of things. I don't know where I was going with this. I don't know where I was going. Thanks for everybody that's joining us, or joining me, I should say. Just trying. I've already reviewed it before, but I've seen the movie It's. So good, but so scary. I have not had the opportunity to see it yet. Jake has seen it 4 times now, and he keeps bragging about it. I've been trying to go see it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. As I mentioned earlier, the month of October is getting ready to start, and next week we start doing our ghost tours. And those are every Friday and Saturday night, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, up until the first week of November. So weekends are crazy busy for us, which is okay. I mean, it's only 1 month out of the year that we literally... Our tours run from 3 hours or 4 hours. We've got 2 sets of tours every night. We've got 2 sets of tours every night. One runs for 3 hours, one runs for 4. And it's just us in a bus full of 55 people telling history, telling hauntings and our personal ghost experiences about locations in our town. We've got a lot of history in this town, and with history you have ghosts, and that's one way to have ghosts, is you have to have history. Again, energy. Over the years, all this history involves energy, and lo and behold, you have ghost stories. Question: have you ever been to California? I have not been to California. I'll be the bearer of bad news. I have not really been to the East or the West Coast. It's usually always south, a little bit north, but not so much out to the East or West Coast. I would like to, and eventually it'll be on my bucket list. Once my kids get probably older, definitely worth going out and traveling and sightseeing and that kind of stuff. This is delicious, by the way. Keep with keep up with the messages. I love it. We love it. If you're new to the channel, I don't know how many people are in here. Basically, there's another guy with me. He's not here tonight. His name's Jake. His name is Jake, and we do food reviews. We do just not food reviews. Jake does like game reviews. We're going to do some movie reviews, technology reviews. We might throw in some vlogs, not daily, but some certain vlogs and that kind of stuff. And just build the channel. Basically, our idea is to get more content on the channel and just make it crazy amount of content and that kind of stuff. I'm getting asked, how many babies do I have and how old are your kids? I actually have 3 daughters, which is so weird to say. 3 daughters. One is getting ready. She's going to be 12 in a few weeks. One is 7, and then one is actually going to turn 1 year old next Thursday, or this coming Thursday, I should say. She'll be 1. So a little bit of an age gap in there, but I'm okay with that. I love them all. They're priceless. They all look like me, which is a-okay with me. But again, 12, 7, and well, soon to be 12, 7, and then soon to be 1. So any more after this? I like kids, but it's getting to that point where it's like, especially that gap between 1 and 7, it's like, here we go again. Again, I can't stress enough, love my kids. Wouldn't trade them for anything. Maybe. No, I'm just joking. One of them's probably watching right now. The 12-year-old's probably watching. Atiana, if you're watching, Dad says hi. You should probably be in bed, though. It's like 11. She's 12. It's okay. She can stay up. Jake's probably not even had a birthday party to think about. Oh, he did send me a message. He had a birthday party tonight. There we go. He's probably watching, though. Jake, if you're watching, say something. Feel free to ask comments. I'll answer them all. As long as they're not that bad. It's okay if they're bad, too, I guess. I'll answer them. You guys didn't fall asleep on me, did you? I know it's getting late. If you guys, I was going to mention, subscribe to the channel. It's free. All the cool kids do it. You know, it's the hip thing to do. No, we like to have fun. How long have you and Jake been friends? Jake and I have been friends almost since like 2009. And we actually, it's funny that it's really weird actually how we became friends. My ex-wife used to work with Jake, and he's seen me a few times, when this is years ago, seen me a few times at her work where they worked together, and he knew that I was a ghost hunter, kind of like him, and I was doing the ghost tours, and we run into each other every once in a while. And then one day we actually met at a house in town for an open house for a historical view, like a tour. And when we went in, we kind of like hooked up, and we became friends, really close friends after that. And now we pretty much like live together sometimes, it feels like. But no, we're kind of like the same person. You know, our hobbies are the same. Food's usually the same. He plays a lot more video games than I do. That's okay. Our beliefs are pretty much the same. He has I have hair. He doesn't. I used to not have hair, but no, he's the jack of all Jakes. You know, he's Jake from State Farm. So next time you see him, tell him that. He hates it. He hates that guy. Which, fun fact, the guy that actually is in that commercial is from Bloomington, which is just about 30 minutes north of us. I'm pretty sure that guy loves his career now. I don't even know if he works for State Farm anymore, but that's all I got. I never realized I have like an elf ear. I'm not really for sure what or why. It's probably because I'm just fat. Where's the remote control? I think it's in the kitchen. I think it's on the table in the kitchen. Go check there. I like long walks on the beach. I like popcorn, cheesy popcorn. It's good. Oh, you're eating popcorn. That's great. Thanks. Just sitting out here in this cold garage. Actually, it feels great out here. It's September, almost October. And do you like church? I have nothing against church. I support people that go to church. My kids sometimes go to church when they have time. But they, I personally, I don't go to church. And it's just it's not that I don't believe in that kind of stuff. It's just I have a lot of questions, I guess. And it's I used to, back in the day, I used to get like all like touchy about it. But you know, if you want to go to church, more power to you. It's your belief. It's your thing to do. I'm not here to step on anybody's toes, or here personally. Like I said, my kids go to church. They enjoy it whenever we get a chance. When they get a chance to go, I just never gonna hold them back from ever going. If that's their belief, that's their belief. What's your favorite thing you've reviewed? One of my favorite things I've ever reviewed, actually, Jake bought it from, I don't know if he bought it from like Amazon or something like that, but it was a potato chip. It's actually Doritos from Japan, and they were a taco flavored Dorito, and it was so good. I can't stress how good they were. And we've learned that with food from like overseas, like Japan and that kind of stuff, is they make the quality taste exactly like what's advertised on the back, which is so neat. It's very expensive to get. Jake's had to take out small loans to get some of this stuff, which it's like, you know, sometimes it's like, holy crap, Jake spends all this money to get some of this stuff over here, and we review it, and we're like, you know, people are gonna love it, and then we get like 40 views, and it's like, oh crap, you know, and we're not like, if you're new to the channel, you're probably like, oh, these guys don't get a lot of views, and the thing is that we do. It's weird, like on the new stuff, not so much, and I really think it's because YouTube just doesn't push out our stuff a lot. But all of our older stuff that we reviewed is growing so much. We see the behind the scenes numbers and stuff like that, and everything's catching on. You know, it's slow. You know, we've never really had a shout out from anybody huge, which we're okay with that. You know, we don't get a lot of the new products first, being in Central Illinois, which we're okay with that. But it's, you know, it's slowly growing. You know, we've gained over 1,000 subscribers since we've started, and you know, we're having fun. That's all that matters, basically. I got to go back and read some questions. Are you at your house? I'm actually in my garage. Agree on the thoughts of the church. I like the buttermilk chicken strips. Those things are delicious. I don't know. Go get some right now. McDonald's is open. Most McDonald's are open 24 hours. Get the new chicken strips. Japan does a great job. My Japan sounds like better than the American ones. Oh, see, look, everybody's trying the buttermilk strips. They're so good. They are out. They're out. Tara says they're out. It'd be great if they were out because of my review, but I know that's not the case. That's one thing I've looked at. If you look at our channel, a year ago, actually, right, almost December, I should say, we launched the Two Dudes Reviews. We rebranded the channel, and at first we weren't going to do that. We were going to start a new channel because the channel that we're on, which if you look, it's youtube.com/newAgeVideos, and that channel actually started back in 2009, and I used to film my life. I used to film every single day, and I filmed for 720 days without missing a day. Filmed every single day. This is back when, you know, like Shay Carl started and Charles Trippy. All those guys started doing these daily vlogs, so I started doing one. And mine was pretty moderate. Like, you know, I didn't live on the coast. I didn't live in Florida. I didn't live in, you know, in California. And I worked a full-time job, so it was kind of hard to do interesting vlogs. Like we try to do as much as we could, you know, by doing these trips and ghost hunts and stuff like that. And it slowly picked up, but it picked up a lot like overseas and out on the East and West Coast, but locally, no one really knew about us. And then we did a few TV spots in town, like news stories and newspaper stories, and then it started to grow around town. And then after 700 something days, it's a lot of work to do daily video vlogs. And I know that it seems, you see people out there doing it, and it's like their full-time job. You're like, oh, it must be nice to, you know, just film all day and blah, blah, blah. It's a lot of work to do for, some of them make really good money. Some of them, you know, make a few bucks here and there, but it's a lot of work. What we do is a lot of work. And doing that daily video vlog, I kept the channel up, and I thought when we relaunched the show, we're like, well, the show used to be called Adam's Life 365. I filmed every day, 365 days a year. And I thought, let's just keep the channel and we'll add to it. There's a lot of content on there that I'd like to save and not get rid of. But one big thing that we were learning was that YouTube was going through a restructure, which they do every freaking year. And one of that restructures were any new channels that are looking to make money to run ads on that channel have to be at a threshold of 10,000 channel views, which really isn't a lot, especially for big channels and stuff like that. But I didn't know if there was going to be more to it. There's other perks like that. And if you didn't have 10,000 channel views, you didn't qualify for ad spots. You didn't qualify for, you know, custom thumbnails and stuff like that, which really isn't a big deal. But we knew that we qualified for that if we kept it on the original channel, and that's what we did. We left it on the Adam's Life. We just rebranded it. We got rid of the Adam's Life part. We made 2 Dudes reviews, new logos, and new information in the basement, which if you ever hear us say the basement, that's down there in the comment section. We rebranded it. And did it hurt us? Maybe. I don't think it did. I just think it's taken a little bit longer to catch on. But by doing stuff like this, we decided to like do more live feeds and interactions a lot more with our followers and friends and stuff like that. But we really want to hit locally here starting soon and getting the word out. So we're going to be doing some local business reviews, which I know a lot of you are like, well, that's not fun for us because we're not from here. We're not going to stop doing what we normally do. We're just going to add more content. And YouTube, the joy of YouTube and the joy of big channels are lots of content. And I've missed like quite a few messages. Tara, we have like 96 McDonald's, so you can try a few more places. Oh my God, I try those chicken butter milk and I put them in between French roll, what the? Lettuce, tomatoes, mayonnaise. Oh my God, it sounds so good. That doesn't sound good, actually. I like the creativity. It might sound a bit odd, but I can see how good it sounds. It does sound really good, actually. That does. Maybe we'll do that on the show one day. We'll just make up a concoction of things that you recommend. Somebody told us, I don't know if you're in here or not, somebody told us that we should try putting Coca-Cola and I think it was Orange Crush soda together. Could be wrong. Could be wrong on this. Somebody may have said it, and I think we're going to try it. We'd have to go back through and read the comments and find out where it was. I think it'd be kind of neat to interact more with you guys. A lot of times, again, we don't get food, a lot of the new stuff first. So we fill in that gap with weird stuff, you know, like things that aren't really new or bizarre. You should try Kroger Deli fried chicken. I actually like Kroger's fried chicken. I saw some bitch put peanut butter in Coca. What? Peanuts? Oh, you saw somebody put peanuts in Coca-Cola. I've seen it quite a few times, even before like it hit real big on social media. If I remember right, I think my grandpa used to do that. Actually, he used to put peanuts in Coca-Cola, which I don't think I've ever tried it, or if I did, I just wasn't a fan of it. It's kind of weird, but it's 2017. The word weird shouldn't even be like coming out of people's mouths anymore. It's just the way life is. It's a bizarre, interesting world. Do you have a Wingman's where you are? We do not. At least I don't think. Here we don't. I don't know how close the closest one is. I could go really for some Kroger's chicken right now. Coca-Cola killed mold growing in our mulch. Scary. Coca-Cola does a lot of weird stuff. I once was... Sorry if the train's really loud. I was once in Springfield, which is the capital of Illinois, and they have a state fair there, and we were seeing a concert, and we were leaving, and my car wouldn't start, and the batteries was just dead. And I actually called a tow truck guy, and he goes, "Yeah," he goes, "it might be the alternator." He goes, "We're gonna have to give you a tow." And the thing is, I live it's like 45 miles away, and so we tow it back to my house 45 miles away. It's like it's only like $100, which is actually fairly cheap. I thought it was gonna be like $300, but it's like $100. We get the car back, and literally one of my friends comes by and he says, "Oh, I know what your problem is." He goes, "Just give me a can of Coke." And he opens up a can of Coke and he pours it on my battery terminals. And instantly, I'm not kidding you, within seconds of him pouring that stuff onto my battery terminals, he walks over to the car, starts the car, and it fires up. And I was like, "Are you kidding me right now?" The thing is, my car, the battery went dead in a gas station parking lot. Guess what they sell in the gas station? Coca-Cola. So now, anytime my car's not going to start, I'm going to go buy a Coke, just to be on the safe side. So I can understand that it does some work in the mulch. It cleans up toilet bowls really well. It's weird. I actually like Coke over Pepsi. Is it healthy for you? Absolutely not. Is it delicious? Yes. But that's how it is. If it's healthy for you, it's gonna taste like shit. If it's bad for you, it's gonna be delicious. Coca-Cola. Take him some chicken. Do I drink alcohol? How's the easiest way to answer this? I used to a lot, and then I kind of I drifted away. I never really had. This is the reason why I don't drink that much. I drink socially now. Like, I'll have a few drinks here and there, and the reason why is I never had hangovers or anything like that. But the day after you were drinking all night, you really just don't want to do anything that day. And it's not so much to be in a hangover, it's just like you just want to like lounge around and do nothing. And I hate that part. I hate the fact of just wasting a day. I like time. I think time's valuable. And I just don't want to waste it. Like, I'm always wanting to do something. And sometimes that's my problem in my life, is that I just don't sit down and stop. I just want to stay busy. And that's one of my downfalls with me, is that maybe I should drink, I guess, and then the next day I can just chill and not do. There's like a weird cop car sounds. It's the weirdest cop car sounds I've ever heard in my life. There's like weird trains, and Dr. Pepper is better. I like Dr. Pepper. It's so weird. Is Kroger fried chicken a gourmet? I don't think chicken from Kroger is like a gourmet kind of thing, but come in 8-piece thigh, breast, wing, and leg. What is this push Kroger's chicken? Which Kroger's do you work at? raw cookie dough hangover from eating too much. You work in the deli. I know you work in the deli. Which Kroger's do you work at? I've never had a raw cookie dough hangover, but I like raw cookie dough. I like it a lot. Are you married, bro? I am not. No longer. Okay. I live close to the one in Fairview. That's probably why you hear the sirens all the time. I actually live like right next door to the one in Fairview. Not married anymore. I do have a girlfriend now. I have the 2 older children with the ex-wife, and the new baby that's going to turn out 1 next Thursday with the girlfriend. That's my life in a nutshell. It's hot. The connection's acting really weird with those freaking... I don't know why the connection's acting weird. I've been in here for like 50 minutes. I'm probably gonna stay in for about an hour, so got about 10 more minutes. I don't know what the heck's going on with the connection, but you hear the sirens too, Tara? Do we like live close to each other? Because they're like weird over here. I don't know what's going on. It's probably like some crazy guy running around. This is so nice out. It's finally like one. This is like the perfect hoodie slash shorts slash bonfire. I'm off of Pershing behind Miles. We are very close. We are kind of close to each other then. I was at McDonald's and an ambulance was driving by. See, look, like you, we're like really close to each other. Do you recommend getting married? It sounds pretty shitty to me. Marriage is like, I'm not Dr. Phil or any other weird person like that, but just take your time, I guess. I don't know. I can't even say that. Backstory with my marriage, we dated in high school. We were together for a really long time. We got married, and I just feel like there was too much, we just needed to be away from each other. And now it's like the hardest thing ever, but meaning hardest thing, like it's costly. It's very costly. She wanted to get buttermilk tenders and came home with nuggets. Nuggets are okay. I don't, Scott. I did it twice, both big mistakes. There you go. How old are you? I'm actually 32. I will be 33. I'm getting older by every minute. It's just catching up to me. This show's going to kill me, probably. Need to lose a little bit of weight. The thing is, I know that I'm fat, and I could say that. But some days I just feel a little fatter than normal. But it's my fault. It's no one else's fault. And I know, and I can admit that I am fat. You're 39, Scott? 30. The thing is, like, I feel like 32 is like, oh my god, I'm getting old. After 20, you can't even say like 21. After like 20, it's just like speeds up, it seems like. And it's like, oh god, life's miserable now. I'm like 22 and 23. And really, it's not even that bad. Being like, up into the 50s, man, it's really not that bad. You still enjoy stuff. That's why I really like the fact that when I had my kids, because when they get older, I'll still be able to do stuff with them. Wait till you're 40 and fun time. Tara, you're in better shape than most like 17, 18, 19, 20-year-olds. So, yeah, no. A low-carb diet helped me lose 20 pounds. I love it. I've been on diets before, and the thing is I just get comfortable, and then, because I can lose weight really quick, especially if I stop drinking stuff like this. I'll shred pounds really quick, but then I just get comfortable. I'm like, oh, okay, and then I fall back into the state. I'd be happy with losing like a good 20, 30 pounds. Adam does speed up. Dude, I don't even know. I don't even remember being 31. All of a sudden, I'm just like 32. It's again, this falls into that like drinking thing. Like you got to slow down, and what's Ferris Bueller's famous line? Like, you got to slow down. I can't even remember his freaking line now. Someone help me out. Give me the line. I used to say it all the time, and I can't even remember it. Life moves pretty fast, and if you don't slow down, enjoy it, you're gonna miss it, or something like that. And I feel like that's the case. Like it just moves so quick. Now you guys keep talking about this buttermilk. I keep saying biscuits, tenders. I'm about to go get some. Are you good at making sandwiches? God, Scott's looking for somebody to make him sandwiches. Scott, do you guys have a Bueller? Scott, do you guys have a Kroger's out there? I don't think you guys do. I don't know how far out they go. They might. Every once in a while, I'll get some chicken from Kroger's. It's really not bad. Oh, I also like the sandwiches that are there. Trying to catch a case. What? Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Jake's probably at his birthday party right now watching this, thinking, like, oh, I'd rather be there. Birthday parties are fun because there's cake. I like cake. Ah, Lon's out here. Same thing. Yeah, it's weird because you guys probably have like Carlos Jr.'s and it's Hardy's here. Like, come on, damn it. Just call it one damn place. Like crickets. We're almost coming up on that hour. I'll probably be ending an hour. Connection's getting weird. It keeps cutting in and out. It's like 11. Yep, Carlos Jr. Have you had cake from Costco's with the cream in the middle? Awesome. We don't have a Costco's here, so no, I have not. I would like. I've been told a lot of great stuff from Costco's that I would like to try, and I think we're gonna make a trip there one day to get stuff at Costco's and come back. But we don't have one here in town, which kind of stinks. We have the bare minimum of places, which is weird because our population is kind of high. Like, it's bigger in the city or in the state, but we just don't have anything cool. Have you ever had Kroger has Dr. Pepper cake? Jeez, Herd could Dr. Pepper everything. Actually, you know what? To be honest with you, I think I've had the Orange Crush cake. I don't think I've had the Dr. Pepper cake. I can get it. Oh, you can get everything. If you can go get cake, it's so good. I love cake. I love cake. I mean, who doesn't like cake? I lost 40 pounds in the last 6 months doing the... Is that the gourmet chicken diet? Tastes like Fruit Loops. What, the Orange Crush or the Dr. Pepper cake? Sounds delicious right now. Cake sounds so good. It's a toss-up between cake and pie. I like pie. I probably like cake more, though. Birthday cake. Crush. I kind of get that. It's been a really long time since I've had that, but I could actually see that. I can't do it because I'm vegetarian. Great for you, Scott. How about he has a Costco where he lives? Tell him to build a Costco's down here. There's a freaking county market that's going to be available for rent soon. They just built a county market, and now it's closing. I think they're going to put like a pet supply store or something in there. But a Costco's would fit well there. It's really small, but it'd work. Do you like the Jerky Boys? I want to say yes, but I haven't seen them enough to say completely yes. No, that's going to be a Save-A-Lot. Which is... Oh, yeah, it is going to be Save-A-Lot. Isn't it like a Save-A-Lot / pet store thing, too? I don't think I've ever been at Save-A-Lot in this town at all. We have two. Well, we'll have two. We have one right now. I don't think I've ever been there. Again, with the Jerky Boys, I don't think I've seen them enough to answer that question. I want to say yes. With the bare minimum of stuff I watch. I'm the type of person that I'm like traditional, like watching something like they're okay cheap. I love Jerky Boys for a minute. Oh, the Save-A-Lot's cheap. It is, isn't it? Yes, they do the prank phone calls. We used to do prank phone calls back in the day. We should do that again. Making a Murderer is amazing. It is a great show. The new season just started, and I would love to be able to watch it, but I'm out here doing a live show right now while somebody else is watching them. Making a Murderer. Oh, How to Get Away with Murder. Making a Murderer was awesome. It's a great show, too. The Brandon kid's like getting out of prison now, so if you followed Getting Away with Murder or Making Murder, Making a Murderer, God damn it, I don't even know what the hell it's called. It's so late. I've been here for so long. I appreciate everybody in here. I'm not going to leave just yet. I know I said an hour, but... Have you ever called KFC and asked how big their breasts are? No. That'd be great. That is great. Although our KFC would probably never answer their phone because it's just scary there. I like KFC. Take that back. I'd rather have Popeyes over KFC. Sorry that I didn't say Kroger's. Burger review yet soon? No. I'd rather take Popeyes, though, over KFC. Our KFC here is just... We used to have two, which were both very questionable about going to. That meaning, like, not really sure if it's safe or not. Oh, my God. Are you saying, oh, my God, because you like Popeyes? I don't know where I'm going. I get lost really quick. There's like weird noises and stuff going on. I'm in my garage, but the garage door is open. So I see all these cars driving by and cop lights. And I feel like there's some type of crime that was just committed out in front of my house. And I'm sitting in here and I don't know anything about it. Scott's Burger. Does it sound delicious? I have not. Maybe his garage is haunted. I don't think the garage is haunted. I think the house is haunted. My girlfriend doesn't believe me, but there's some weird noises in there. Maybe it's just like a mouse or something. We do live right next to a football field, a high school football field, so every once in a while we'll get like a little mouse comes running in, and we got to catch it. I don't like to kill them, so I like to hold them, kind of like the Green Mile. How do you feel about those frosted cookies from sprinkles on the top? I like those in a fat way. Oh, the Toll House. Oh, I think I'm thinking about the wrong Loft House. I'm confused. I'm thinking about the wrong cookies. The Toll House cookies with the sprinkles on top. They're okay. They're okay. They're the ones with like the white frosting on the bottom of it. If I'm thinking about the right thing. If that is what I'm thinking about, the pumpkin spice ones are delicious. Loft House cookies. What the heck's going on? Loft House cookies. Loft House cookies. Loft House cookies. Loft House cookies. I'm looking them up. Oh, yes, those cookies. Those are delicious. I like them. The ones that have like different, like yellow icing or red icing, that kind of stuff, blue icing. They come in like the like 12 packs. I really enjoy those. Probably not healthy at all. I mean, then again, most cookies are not healthy. F those cookies. Did you get those? Did you get them from Kroger's? Why'd you say F those cookies? Again, if they taste good, they're probably not healthy. I always like that motto of if it tastes good, it's not healthy. If it tastes bad, it's probably healthy. And then again, I like a salad from time to time. Yes, I get an employee discount. I wish I sold cookies where I worked. I'd eat them all the time. I don't. I can't really eat anything where I work. I mean, there's a few things, but I really don't feel like eating nails or a piece of lumber. I feel like you guys... Are you guys sitting next to each other again? Be honest. Are you looking at her watching eat the cookies? Did you bring home chicken too? Man, I'm hungry now. Thanks. I had a Hot Pocket. No, I'm in my basement. You're in the basement. That sounds terrifying. You like, are you put in the basement? Is that where Mom locks you up? Is in the basement? Looks kind of cute, maybe for Rico or something. Oh God, her mom's in here, so keep it clean. Her mom locks her in the basement, though. Did you bring chicken for... Oh, wait, you got nuggets. That's right. Are they really sold out of that chicken? That's amazing. I wish McDonald's would be like, hey, thanks, Adam. Oops. In as white as they come. Why do you call your comment section the basement? When we first launched on YouTube in 2009, a lot of people don't remember this, but YouTube, the comment section actually used to be the sidebar. It used to be like on the side, whatever side. I think it's this side. And you used to have a star rating, and then the comments in the description were over on this side. And then YouTube went through one of their biggest phases where they got rid of stars, and they did the thumbs up, thumbs down, and then they moved everything below the videos. And everyone used to say, including myself, used to be like, check out the link in the sidebar. And then they switched it down below. People are always like, oh, check out the links in my pants or down below. And I always thought basements were cool and creepy. Sometimes most basements are creepy. Us being ghost hunters, and I thought downstairs in the basement would be a cool way to describe it. It's stuck ever since. Jake effing hates it. He thinks it's the worst thing ever. And I'm like, just shut up and go with it. I think it's kind of cool, like in the basement. There's not a lot of people that say it on YouTube. It's usually down below or in my pants, which I just find odd. But down in the basement, it's just got a nice ring to it. Brazilian. I feel like you're going to get yourself in trouble, Scott, with somebody's mom. I thought by now Jake would have like just shown up. What the fuck are you talking about? What the hell are you talking? What? I'm so confused. In the basement, Brazilian waxes. I need to shave. I also need to figure out what the hell's wrong with my ear, my elf ear. It's so weird. Why has no one ever told me about that before? Still enjoying this. It's kind of late to be drinking them. Thanks. I just get paranoid. But when I get paranoid, I've got John Wayne Gacy. This is Pogo, aka John Wayne Gacy. A friend of mine painted this. My weird obsession with John Wayne Gacy. Weird obsession is the wrong word to say. I think yeah, it's a long story. It's really long. I like weird stuff, okay? I'm a weird guy. Still got some jelly beans, too. Drink some water after drinking that so your soap don't rot out. I hate water, so that's not going to happen. I'll brush my teeth, though. Not really sure what this one is. These are the crazy flavored stuff. Actually tastes pretty good. That's one reason why I'm fat. And people out there say, there's people out there like, nope, that has nothing to do with it. If you don't drink water, you're pretty much going to get fat. And I can say that because I'm fat. I don't drink water, and I should. People tell me all the time, like, you should really drink water. It's healthy for you. Like, I understand that. I just hate water. Hate it, period. And now you're going to respond with, whoa, they make this flavored stuff. That involves me doing work to make my water taste better. In reality, I'll just buy something else. My mom gets pissed when I drink water. I feel like she doesn't. I feel like she doesn't get pissed. I get pissed when I drink water. I just feel, what's the word? I feel full. I don't like that. I'm not really for sure what this one is, but I'm going to give it a shot. It's dog food. That's so nasty. I don't understand how they make these jelly beans taste like that. It was dog food. How do you know what dog food tastes like? I know what dog food tastes like. You drink all the water. It's because I drink too much. There's nothing wrong with drinking too much water. I just can't drink water. I just hate it. Every once in a while, I'll drink water. But man, I hate drinking water. I hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Oh, God, it tastes so bad. I've had dog food before. I've ate dog food, cat food. I used to drink. Have you ever eaten dog food? Yes, I've eaten dog food, cat food. If you've never eaten or tried cat food or dog food, then you really haven't lived life. I drank a case in a few days. I drank a case of like RC Cola, Mountain Dew. I drink that in a day. See, I praise people that drink a lot of water. It's great. You guys probably feel healthy. You're full. Your skin's glowing. Probably doesn't have stomach problems like I do. I'm addicted to like caffeine, I think. Oh wait, yeah. It's so hard. It's just weird to get off of it. Like I can drink water every once in a while. I drink lemonade. That counts, right? That's water, right? Lemonade's water. Tea. I like tea. It's water. There's water in Coke. I don't know if it's so much the carbonation. I think it's the fact of don't drink that crap to get diabetes. I already feel like I have it. I should probably get tested. I'm pretty sure that I have it. Which is no laughing matter. I'm not saying it's funny. It's horrible. It's a horrible thing to have. Can it be corrected? Yes. By stopping drinking this and drinking more water. Hex already has diabetes. But it's probably not from drinking soda now, is it? Oh man, that was a good jelly bean. That's probably the other reason. I do a food review show. No, I have type 1. I know a few people that have type 1. A friend of mine that I used to work with, her son has type 1, which is just so... It's so hard, you know? It's, as I eat a cupcake. It's such a difficult... I hate the word disease, like illness. I hate that word, too. And for people to get type 2, which is kind of like... And here she is drinking dark pepper, eating cookies. Yeah, watch that. Watch her. Take it away. And then people that get like type 2, like they bring it onto themselves. Like I know that I'm not healthy at all. I do this freaking food review show, which honestly is not really the problem that I'm fat. The problem that I'm fat is because I drink like lots of soda, pop, however you want to pronounce it, and I overeat. Quality control with me doesn't exist. I just eat until I'm full, and then I'm miserable. That's pretty much the way to say it. Always try to tell myself, like, just one Adam, 4 helpings later. I'll say that. Just one Adam. That's my problem. But then, like, I'll end up getting, like, diabetes and being like, well, fuck, it's my goddamn fault, you know? And it's, like, sucks because people with type 1, it's like, they don't want to live with that stuff. And it's there. It's there. James here. Hey, James. It's been shown that diet soda makes you overeat. I feel like any soda makes me overeat. I just don't feel... When I go to eat something, like if I drink water with a meal, which most people are like, oh, it'll make you feel fuller. I just can't take myself to it. Like, the flavor, I think that's the problem. It's just so dull, the water is. That's why I drink soda. And I literally will drink... Like, if anyone knows me that's on here, if Jake was here, he would vouch for this. If we go out to eat or something, I literally will have, like, by the time the lady comes back, or the server, male server, female server, whoever the server is comes back, it's easier for them to bring, like, a pitcher of soda to fill up my cup and just leave the pitcher of soda there. That's how many times I get a refill. I literally will drink so much soda, pop, however you want to pronounce it, like it's going out of style. It's a horrible addiction. And I just can't stop. That's why I was on MTV. But it's because of drinks, because of caffeine, because of soda and energy drinks. That's the reason why I was on MTV True Life. What's your favorite restaurant? I like lots of restaurants, like fast food wise. Popeyes, Culver's, which I don't know if you guys have. It's kind of like a Midwest kind of thing. There's a local restaurant here called Krekel's, which is just like local. They are delicious. That's probably the other reason why I'm fat. Bigger restaurants like that, I like I like cheddars and like Texas Roadhouse, which I don't know if you guys have in your areas. I like that kind of stuff. These jelly beans. I don't even know what the hell it tastes like. It just tastes bad. It's like milk. Spoiled milk. That's me. James here. Just reading through the messages, eating cupcakes, and I one. Don't know how much longer I'll go. I already went like 15 minutes over past. That's okay though. We're having fun. We're interacting with each other. I can't even talk. I like that. That's what I like about this show. Somebody's puking. Tara's puking. I'm not really sure. Are you gonna puke? No, I'm good. I made it. And God, it's just so nasty. I don't understand how the hell a company like Jelly Bean was like, you know what? Let's make some shitty ass jelly beans so people can enjoy and puke everywhere. The guy that made those is probably like, huh, I am golden. Nothing like getting some spoiled milk. That's the other thing. Like their taste testers are like, what's a good nasty ass jelly bean that we can make? And somebody stands up and says, what about spoiled milk? No one likes spoiled milk. You're damn right no one likes spoiled milk. So why the hell would we like to even attempt to try it as a jelly bean? Jelly beans are like that fun, like candy. It's chewable. Like, oh yeah, I got a jelly bean. It tastes like strawberries, blah blah blah. And now it's like, holy shit, it tastes like spoiled fucking milk. Like, no one fucking wants that. Jesus. No, the skunk spray one is where I remember that. It's been a really long time, but I actually remember that one. Maybe not that long ago. Maybe it was like a few months ago. But I actually remember the skunk spray. The barf. The baby wipes one actually tastes like shit. And I've tasted baby wipes. I've got kids. I've got 3 of them. So I've had a little bit of baby wipe around here. It really doesn't taste that bad. That spoiled milk bullshit and the moldy cheese, what the fuck? No one wants to eat moldy cheese, let alone like in a jelly bean. Oh, hey, here's a jelly bean. What's the worst jelly bean? What's the worst bad jelly bean flavor? Between the spoiled milk and the rotten cheese bullshit. Like this, the one I just ate, it was blue, which is either like blueberry or toothpaste. That's toothpaste. That shit doesn't taste that bad. Who hasn't eaten a little toothpaste in their time? Here's our handy dandy jelly bean dispenser, by the way. The toothpaste one's not bad. Here we go. Perfect example. 2 green ones. It's either lime or it's lawn clippings, grass. That's lime. Delicious. Weird tasting lime, but it's good. The other one, fucking lawn clippings, tastes like goddamn dirt. Who in that meeting of Jelly Bean was like, I got an idea. Why don't we make a fucking grass fucking clippings jelly bean? People will love it. It'll be hilarious if we mix it with the lime one. People will never know. Yeah, you're right. We'll never know that we're eating dirt. Ah, yes, the fish one is disgusting. I always forget about it. So the fish one's like brand new. I had it once, and it does taste like the inside of a fucking fish. Spoiled, like my luck is I'd get the spoiled milk with moldy cheese and a fish all at once, and then it's like death. Completely forgot about the fish one. You're right, Chris KJ. I just wish I was part of that test phase of like, let's taste some nasty shit. Because imagine the shit. Imagine the ones that they come out with that are just like, nope, too foul. Too foul, we cannot do that. Like, I guarantee they have like, I don't know, like shit. Like horse poop, baby vomit, which I guess they do have barf. I just feel like when babies vomit, it's just brutal, you know, like rapid diarrhea jelly bean, human organ jelly bean. You know, I feel like these are ones that probably are out there, and they're probably like, we can't really do that, you know. We just can't say diarrhea jelly bean. Tastes like fish that sat out in the sun in Lake Decatur for a week. That is a very popular video on the channel, actually. If you go through and type in dead fish on the channel, you'll see where there's a whole bunch of fish that died in the lake when they drained it. And there's a lot of pissed off people during that time because there was a lot of dead fish. And when I say a lot of dead fish, I meant like thousands of dead fish. Fish that were like this big and like this big. Do they have a marijuana jelly bean? You know what? They probably do. Not around here. Probably wouldn't be good, or probably would not a bad idea. Here's the ultimate question I'm always asked: like, are you supportive of marijuana? I am. Do I do it? No, I don't, because of work things. But if you want to do it, more power to you. You know, I can't control your life. You control your life. Have fun. You know, stay safe while you do it. Probably rather have you do that than drink a whole bunch of alcohol. But hey, it is what it is. If you want to drink alcohol, drink alcohol. It's your life. You can't control it. No one can control it but you, yourself. I like caffeine. It's killing me. It's killing me. I can't stop eating these jelly beans. I think this is the fish one. Well, shut up. You shut up, KJ. I don't know if this is the fish one or the Tutti Frutti one. Fuck. It's probably the fish one. Wonder what's more addictive. What's more addictive than I definitely don't think marijuana is addictive because you can't be addicted to marijuana. It does taste like goddamn fish. What in the god? Why? Why would you make a fishy one? Like, my siblings are addicted to marijuana. Marijuana can't be addictive. You can be an addictive state of. So much the marijuana can't be addictive. I'm trying to think of the easiest way to put it. Like, the marijuana itself can't be addictive, but the mindset of you having to do it can be addictive. Like, caffeine is more addictive than marijuana could be. Alcohol obviously is more addictive than marijuana and caffeine, that kind of stuff. But caffeine can be addictive. A lot of people don't know that, but you can be more addicted to caffeine than you can marijuana. No, I'm not saying. I mean, there's people that use marijuana, and then there's people that use marijuana. This is the best way to describe it. I'm addicted to sugar. There's a lot of people addicted to sugar. I love sugar too. I grew up in a house where we made Kool-Aid a lot, and when I say Kool-Aid a lot, I meant like we made Kool-Aid a lot. Tuna breath. Dude, this shit, Kristen, I'll bring this to you. Oh god, it does smell so fucking bad. If you guys could smell this bullshit. I don't understand it. I'm addicted to sugar. I love sugar. What's addicted to diet soda? I mean, there's still caffeine in. I mean, you can drink caffeine-free soda, but there's still caffeine in most diet sodas. We had a ton of Kool-Aid too. 2 cups of sugar. 2 cups of sugar. Shit, we were doing bags of sugar. More sugar, the better. Who's behind you, Steve? That's who the hell's behind me. We didn't really have Kool-Aid. We just had sugar with flavored. We had flavored sugar, I guess we should say. That's probably why I got fat. Drinking straight up flavored sugar. Kool-Aid would bounce off the walls. That was back in the day when it's out now again, but Surge came out And I was so happy as a fat kid that here's this drink that was full of sugar, full of caffeine, and we just bounce off the walls. And they came out with like the extra tall can. They were the first ones to come out with that, and I was so happy. So happy. And then they took it away. And then they brought it back. And Jake went nuts because Jake loves it too. Jake actually, here's a fun fact. Before they introduced Surge back into the market a few years ago, they actually made the same formula in Norway, and it's called Urge. So Surge is the main one. They redesigned a little bit of it, and they called it Urge. Basically the same thing. Jake went nuts, and he bought a case of it from Norway. The case alone was like $30 or something like that, $40 for a case. And then he had to pay shipping. He paid like $100-something bucks, maybe not that high, but it was close, to get this Urge shipped in. And he showed up, I don't remember where it was, like at my house or we were somewhere. And he's like the Surge dealer is what he was. He was so funny. If you ever have the chance to watch MTV True Life, I'm Addicted to Caffeine, you'll see that I'm on there. You'll also see Jake on there. And he's actually, we filmed that for like weeks, that whole show. And Jake is like the caffeine pusher on the show. And he's got one part where he's like, he just, out of nowhere, he just shows up and he's like, got your caffeine, and he hands it to me, and I'm like, they make you look like the caffeine dealer in this fucking show. It was so funny. Don't ever do reality shows, by the way. It's bullshit. It's better than Jolt. It's funny that you mentioned Jolt, because Jolt is out. We are waiting for some local stores to get it. We literally are calling and going to these stores every single day because they've brought it back. It's out for a limited time. And we're ready to try it. We knew it was going to happen as soon as Coke released Surge again, and then Pepsi came back out with Crystal Pepsi. We knew that Jolt was there. They're ready to come back out. Jolt's independent, so it was time to bring it back. And it's back. It's out in stores. People are reviewing it now. I'm ready to review it. It was one of those things. I liked actually Jolt a lot more than Surge, so I'm kind of ready. Surge was like a kind of like a hyper Mountain Dew, a more hyper version of Mountain Dew. I like Surge, don't get me wrong, but I really like Jolt more. I don't know why. I felt like it gave me more ump. You know, Jolt and Surge were back in the days before Red Bull and Monster. You know, there's 8 million different types of energy drinks now. Red Bull Surge and Jolt really kind of kicked that off, that movement of let's add as much caffeine into a soda as possible and make these kids fly off the fucking wall. We are nearing almost midnight and an hour and 30 minutes. You guys keep asking questions, I'll keep answering them. Once we start to so great, don't you ever think about getting Jolt shit. If I can, I think we are going to have some Jolt in our hand possibly tomorrow. I will bring you some Jolt, Shay. I will bring you some Jolt. It is so good. It's like 2 times the caffeine. It's cola that makes your eyes like, oh shit. It's so good. It's so weird. It's a good. I remember now. We're talking late. We're not even talking late 90s. We're talking mid 90s. So Shay was probably not even like old enough to drink anything besides like milk in a bottle at that time. It was like a cola, like a generic cola taste, but it had so much kick to it. I just remember it was so good. I haven't had Jolt in forever. 80s. Aldi's had knockoff Monster drinks. Now, everybody has knockoff Monster. Actually, Aldi's has one energy drink that's actually not too bad. One day I was at Aldi's. I don't shop there a lot. I'm kind of nervous about shopping there. But this guy walks in, just literally walks in, and I'm watching him as he's grabbing every single one flavor of an energy drink, like every can of it. And I'm like, holy shit, is that stuff good? There's like 3 cans left, so I was like, okay, I'll get one. And I get one, and I bring it home, and I open it up. It's the worst tasting shit ever. This guy must love it, though, because, I mean, literally, he's buying every single can besides the 3 that were left. It was the worst tasting stuff ever, though. And we've had a lot of energy drinks on the show. We've had companies send us energy drinks, and I'm just not a fan. They're all pretty much the same. Sometimes it's too much, and it's, holy crap. Do they ever give you a lot of energy? I don't think so. I've had stuff that will give you energy. Pure caffeine gives you energy, and I can't discuss that kind of shit with you. But again, this is the reason why I was on TV on a reality show about being addicted to caffeine, was because we used to be able to get pure caffeine. Long story short, 80s, yes, it was big in the 80s up until the 90s, and then it just went away. I think really a big part of it was people were like, holy crap, kids are so damn hyper now. And then the movement of Red Bull. Red Bull being one of the first real energy drinks out there to come out. Which still to this day, I would rather have Red Bull out of all the energy drinks out there, to be honest with you. I say that as I drink a Kickstart. I like this, but original energy drinks, I would stick with a Red Bull over Monster or Rockstar or anything like that. I like the sweet tart taste of Red Bull. I mean, it's strong as hell, but I like the sweet tart taste of Red Bull. I remember the show you were on. We get stopped every once in a while now. That shows, it's been like almost 6 years since that show came out. And every once in a while we'll get stopped and be like, were you on MTV? And it's still kind of like, I'm not really fond about it. Do you and Jake ever fight over the last cookie or the food item? No, 90% of the time, Jake takes the stuff home. It's usually whoever buys it takes it home, and Jake. The thing is, Jake buys a lot of stuff, and the reason why is because his job allows him to be mobile a lot, so he's out at stores all the time. So he kind of gets a jump on some stuff before me. I'm trying to beat him on the Jolt, though, so I don't know who's going to get it first. I've been calling and going to stores. I don't know if he's going to watch this, but I don't know if he knows I've been going to all these stores trying to find it. I'll tell you guys, it's only available at Dollar General right now. And there's only a few Dollar Generals in our area that's going to have it. And we're just waiting for the truck to show up that has it on there. So we already know where it's being on the shelf. It's a special area in the store that's going to be put. We're literally just counting down the minutes before this is unloaded from a truck and put on the shelf. Do you guys ever find the last cookie item? Remember the show? You ever do any Rhino? What the heck's Rhino? I don't know what Rhino is. One of the best and strongest energy drinks. It's like a Yellow Jacket, usually found at gas station. No, but I've done. Back when I did I had I don't want to say like heart attack, but mild heart attack almost. I don't know. I got rushed to the hospital with the worst chest pains. My blood pressure through the roof. They pretty much thought I was going to have a heart attack. And the reason why is because we were going on a ghost hunt. Yeah. And we went to a axe murder house in Iowa. And we went to go film this documentary show. And we showed up at the house. We're literally up for 30-something hours. We're drinking nothing but Red Bull. We're drinking Nas. And we're also taking Redline pills, which one pill alone is 550 milligrams. So we're taking a pill, 550 milligrams. We're drinking a can of Red Bull, which is 300 milligrams, 250 milligrams, and then we would chase it with with Nas, which is another 200 something. So we figured in 24 hours, I probably did close to anywhere between 24 to 3,500 milligrams of caffeine in 24 hours, which is fucking stupid. Don't ever fucking do it. It's one of those, I cheated death, basically, and people out there are like, I could drink Red Bull every single day and nothing happens to me. That's fine. One day something could happen to you, and then it's your own fucking fault. So the whole reason why I did the MTV show wasn't to be like on national television or anything like that. I didn't get paid millions of dollars to do the show. I wanted to highlight that caffeine was an addictive drug and can control your life. It can take over your life. And I wanted to show getting off of it. You can get off of it. Anyone can get off of it. And I got off of it on the show. And getting off caffeine is like getting off drugs. I mean, there's people out there like that compare it to like getting off meth and stuff like that. It's so brutal, like the headaches and the sweating and the fits of rages and stuff like that. Like you're literally getting off of a drug. And a lot of people don't understand that when it comes to caffeine, that it's very, very addictive. And it can lead to bad stuff. And I'm preaching this as I'm drinking a thing. The thing is now, like, I know how to control or moderate the amount of caffeine intake that I take. Will I ever take that many pills or do that again? Hell no. Your mindset is so gone. Like, you're going 4 million miles an hour, and then all of a sudden, the crash happens. And it feels like, not only like you got hit by a truck, but it feels like your body is just done. Like, everything inside's gone. You can't do anything. Your heart feels like it's going to blow up. And screw that shit. I don't want to feel that bad. I already feel bad enough being fat. But I don't want to feel fat and dead, Like, I just want to feel fat. Sometimes I don't want to feel fat, but you get what I'm saying. I feel like I'm missing messages. Can you call the distribution company and see what the day will be to deliver the drinks? We kind of already have, so that's why we're just waiting for the truck to show up. There was a delay in getting them unloaded. My 15-year-old was told by the doctor, don't work caffeine because she was drinking so much. Caffeine, again, it's so easy for people to get caffeine because it's in everything now. I mean, you can buy caffeine. You can actually buy pure caffeine, and I used to buy pure caffeine, and we would mix our own energy drinks, which is the dumbest idea and horrible. Won't explain that, but you could buy caffeine because people use it to bake with. You can bake cookies and that kind of stuff with caffeine, which I always find, like, I don't know, like, I like caffeine and soda and pop, however you want to say it, but I just feel like eating a caffeine cookie just doesn't sound good at all. Oh shit. Oh, I forgot that Jake put hot ones in there. I gotta stop eating these damn jelly beans. I really appreciate all the comments and questions and that kind of stuff, and the likes. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, click that subscribe button up there. It's free. All the cool kids are doing it. We do food reviews. Jake is not here. Someone just asked, where's Jake? He's at a birthday party, or at least he was. He's probably in bed now. He might be watching. I don't know. If he is, he needs to leave a comment. May help your stomach. My stomach problem is it's a little weirder than most stomach problems. It's not so much like what I eat. It's something that I have. I don't want to get into full detail, but we're trying to get it corrected now. Eating some of the stuff I do, though, kind of maybe flared it up. So that's why I'm kind of backing away from some of the stuff I eat. Jake, again, is at a birthday party, or maybe he's asleep. I don't know. What I was going to mention to the people that are in here that are new, Jake is the second dude or the first dude of the show, however you want to put it. We're the two dudes that do reviews. We do food reviews, game reviews, getting ready to do some movie reviews. Also do Kreckles is like laxative. Kreckles is the best freaking place in the face of Earth. Kreckles, a lot of you are not from around here. Kreckles is a local restaurant here that makes hamburgers. It's like a hamburger milkshake kind of place. But they make their hamburgers with oats, and it's so freaking good. Yes, it's very greasy. It is the reason, again, this is probably happening, but I love it so much. We're getting ready to do some movie reviews. We're getting ready to do some other tech review stuff. And then we might shoot some vlogs. Some not daily stuff, but some vlogs here and there, kind of like what we do, like maybe behind the scenes stuff, and stuff like that. We've got our tours getting ready to come. The Haunted Decatur tours are getting ready to start next Friday. So we'll be doing tours Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights throughout the month of October. So we might be putting some stuff on the channel that involves that, where we might be telling some stories or showing you some creepy places. I think Deborah just said she loves movie reviews. Since we left, when we stepped down from the theater that we used to run, Jake and I, we kind of got away from movies a little bit, and now we kind of want to go back. We're actually, and I'll let you guys know too, we're actually thinking about doing going through like Netflix or Hulu and picking movies and doing reviews from them, so they're easier for people to have access to, that kind of stuff. We're kind of working on that. I thought Jake may have been doing a It review because he's seen it about 4 or 5 times now, but I'm not really for sure what's going on with that just yet. Haunted stuff, yes, we're going to be working on doing some haunted stuff. We've always wanted to add more of that stuff to the channel. We just trying to time-wise and moving locations when we film and that kind of stuff. Just trying to get it worked out time-wise. It's hard for us sometimes to meet up. With me having kids, I don't have my 2 older ones every day. It's every other day I have them, which means every other weekend I have them. So one weekend I'll have my kids, which I try to spend as much time with them, even though my oldest really wants to do YouTube with us. Long story short, unfortunately she can't. Wish she could, but she can't. So we have one weekend where we have some time that we film stuff, and that's when we film a lot of our reviews. We do a lot of reviews all in one day, and then we just upload throughout the week. Does Jake have any kids? Jake does not have any kids. He likes to try to take mine. Jake's got a dog that is probably one of the neatest dogs you'll ever meet, and she can be seen in some of the videos that we've posted recently. Sophie is her name, and she is a kind of like a counselor dog, I guess you could put it. She's a therapy dog. There we go. She goes to support people that are. If Jake's watching this, or Jake's girlfriend, I believe the dog is used for therapy, as in like people that need like cheering up and that kind of stuff. She's taken to in events, and I want to say like nursing homes and kind of stuff like that. Sophie's really cool and laid back. One of the nicest dogs that you'll ever meet. That's his kid. They that's their kids, and but he does not have kids per se, as in like little children monsters like myself. Some people have therapy dogs for anxiety. Yes, that's what I'm trying to think of a way to put it. It's really neat what Sophie does. The company that I don't know if so much she works for, but they're with is called Paul Print Ministries, and it's a training facility that helps people like that have an anxiety and stuff like that. And their dog happens to be one of them to, be supportive. I wish Jake should do a review about the program that they work with. I think it's really neat. And again, that's what we want to do on the channel, is just bring so much content. Don't overflood it. But there's certain people that like movie stuff. There's certain people that like food stuff, and there's certain people that just want to watch us do crazy things. And we want to be able to open it up for the doors for everybody, because we know that not everybody on this channel. There's over 2,000 subs on the channel, and I know that all 2,000 people literally do not watch the show because we don't get a lot of views on our stuff. At least the new stuff that comes out. The old stuff's catching up, but we don't get a lot of views, and I feel like it's sometimes the things that we put out, just people just aren't interested. And the reason why is because this channel used to be a daily vlog channel, and daily videos every single day. Is anyone else's video not playing now? I'm not for sure what she's talking about. every single day I filmed and put a video up, and people wanted to watch that. And I think they're still on the channel. They just don't watch the food reviews because it just isn't interesting. I'm okay with that, but I just want to make it. Available for everybody. I missed quite a few comments. They are in work a lot training the dogs. Yes, they are. They would be cool to learn about what dogs do. What about once a month you pick a movie and we all watch it? Then you do a live feed so we can talk about the movie. It's actually not a bad idea. That's kind of it's kind of like a movie club. I kind of like that. I'll run it by Jake. It's not a bad idea. Obviously, it'd be not so much an older movie, but like kind of a newer movie that's available and easy available for everybody. Almost everybody now has either like Netflix or Hulu or Redbox. You know, it's not like the old days when you had to go to the movie store and find the movie. And you know, I showed my oldest daughter a VHS tape not too long ago, and she just stared at it like, "What the hell is that?" It's just kind of scary because she's 12 and it's like a VHS tape. Like, what's a payphone? Technology is mind-blowing. Anyways, a couple more minutes, so I'm getting ready to end this. I appreciate everyone who's come in tonight. It's been kind of awkward by myself because I usually have Jake with me, but we do solo stuff all the time. You know, he doesn't live here. I don't live with him. I used to live with him. He snores really loud, though. I take that back. I think I snore. I snore because I'm fat. Not so much. Let me take that back. There's people that snore that are not fat. I understand. People are like, "Oh, you're so harsh on yourself. You call yourself fat." It's because I know I am. It's okay. My feet are asleep too. Since I've been sitting here for so long, I haven't moved. So I'm not for sure if I'm going to know how to walk when I get up. I really do appreciate everybody asking questions, though. I enjoy doing this. This is I've been doing YouTube since 2009. Some people know me, some people don't. You know, we're not the big famous people. Are we looking to be famous? No, we're just looking to have fun. You know, we're looking to grow our own little community of supporters, and we have. You know, all you guys have been hanging out with me all night. Thanks for having my video stop playing. Not for sure. I've been having weird connections out here in the garage. Actually, we've been having weird connections with our Comcast connections everywhere. Get a P.O. box so we can send you stuff to try. We are getting ready to open up another P.O. box. We used to have one back in the day, and then obviously we got rid of it. But we're going to open up a Two Dudes Reviews P.O. box, so we'll have that down in the basement in the description below of where you guys can send stuff. Because we have had people, especially hot sauce. There's a lot of companies out there that send us hot sauce, and we've done quite a few videos from it. We had some other stuff too. There's a lemonade company called Roy's Lemonade. He sent us a whole bunch of stuff, T-shirts and a big thermos to drink his lemonade out of. I thought that was kind of cool. You know, we're just having fun. You know, we're two friends doing what we like to do, and you know, we make a few bucks off of it. You know, we're not doing it full time. You know, would we do it full time? Yes. I just think we'd make more content. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. But then again, anything's possible in the world of YouTube. Anything can happen. It could be the next big viral video going up, you know. If you haven't done so, go watch my McDonald's video. It's the last one that went up. Watch my McDonald's video. Watch Jake's solo review of the cookie butter shake from Arby's. And I just did the McDonald's new buttermilk tenders, crispy tenders, that are delicious. I mean, those things water, like, it just melts in your mouth. It's so good. Go watch that video. They're the last ones to put up. I'm probably going to end this. I appreciate everybody in here. Again, thanks for all the new subscribers. If you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button. We upload videos pretty much on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. And then in between, we always kind of upload some stuff. So we appreciate it. I appreciate it. I know Jake appreciates it. Next time he'll be here. And maybe in the next couple days you'll be watching some creepy ghost stuff because it's tour season. If you're in Decatur, around Decatur, check out HauntedDecatur.com. Tickets are almost sold out for the tour season, so don't wait any longer and order tickets now. before it's too late. So, again, thanks for joining me tonight, and I'm going to go to bed. It's midnight. You guys should go to bed, too. Till next time, I'm Adam. And this has been a solo review. No. Good night, guys.